Senator Comerford.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. I rise to make a brief statement.
Without objection.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, I wanted to rise after the gentlelady from Boston to thank her for her leadership on this amendment. I love, Senator, that your last words are, we're going to go down swinging, because I do think Equitable Approaches to Public Safety is a worthy program to swing at. And I'm grateful to the Chair of Ways and Means, to the Senate President, for putting $1 million in the base budget. As the Senator knows, we need more than $1 million to maintain the state's commitment to this very important program, to the communities, for the communities that the Senator represents and for the communities that I represent. I want to take the Senate back to police reform, which was a pretty intense time for this Senate, for the legislature overall. And during that process of police reform, this Senate did a lot of work, both in the Equitable Approaches to Public Safety space, that's social worker first, crisis response, and in the co-response program. And that's where a social worker would accompany a member of a police force out on a call. Both programs in our conversation surfaced as very important. And we did work during that time, as some senators know, to refine the training, to refine the kind of funding that both police officers got, but also social workers got. And I want to commend the Department of Public Health, especially Commissioner Robbie Goldstein, because through DPH, which is where the Equitable Approaches to Public Safety is funded, they have held fast to the belief that sometimes in a moment of crisis, what we need is a trained social worker who is part of a system. In fact, we don't need co-response at all. We need someone to be able to go and help that person in crisis access simply services that are hard to find, services that are complex to access, services that sometimes don't meet the entire need of the person in crisis. So I want to honor that and also raise up the ACLU, NASW, and other organizations that have called this Senate to do the work we've done, and we have led the work on the Equitable Approaches to Public Safety for these many years. And again, in this budget, we maintain a foothold at a difficult budget moment, thanks to the Chair of Ways and Means and the Senate President. Like the Senator from Boston, I have two communities that access Equitable Approaches to Public Safety funding. The community of Northampton, that has something called the Department of Community Care, and also the town of Amherst, which has something called CRESS. Both are a little bit different, but both operate with the same intention, which is at a moment of crisis, they come into a situation for an individual, for a family, for a group, and offer wraparound services. This is a vital program. I know we're going to return to more full funding in the years ahead. I thank the Senator for swinging at this program. I'm grateful for her leadership. I'll be right there by your side. And I know many of our colleagues also value this for the kind of support it brings to our communities. Thank you, Mr. President.